Sometimes Zoom will sometimes do an update and change everything, and you don't know it until something like this happens. They'll literally change all your settings. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm thinking like somebody messaged me like, "Hey, we need a passcode." I'm like, "No, you don't need a passcode, right?" But it's all good, man. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes because I know it's all delayed. I'm gonna
Right.
give it a couple more minutes and then we're gonna get started. We'll I'm gonna go over everything and then of course I'll open it up for some questions. Um and then and then of course this is already recorded as well. So if whoever don't get to watch it, they can get the recording, or if you do watch it and you still want to catch the recording, you can. So, oh, yeah, that's kind of crazy, man.
I was about to freak out, like, oh my God, I need this train. I
I was freaking. I was like, what the
was
heck?
like, I'm like, okay, where can I send a message to Daryl that he'll actually see? So I was trying to figure out which way to do it.
Yep. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
So I'm wondering, is the legacy, so are we launching the legacy tomorrow, the 2.0 version tomorrow? Count, you know,
Supposedly, she
She
put it
I know
out
said,
she
last
said
night.
in I know she said on the legacy training that she said it was going to be soft launch. I thought she said it was going to be soft launch today to the community, and then she said hopefully they can launch it by Thursday.
Thursday,
So I know we got the training tomorrow
tom
at 1.
tomorrow.
So
Hmm.
I got a feeling it's going to be launched Friday. Um, what do y'all think about the website? Have you guys seen it? Any of you
Yeah,
guys?
it looks great.
Yeah,
I've
Looks
seen
awesome.
it.
powerful.
Man, I really like
Definitely
it.
is.
It looks really nice,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I thought they were going to do like a live to us tomorrow and then a webinar on Friday. That's the way I understood
Yeah,
it.
that'd be pretty.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I think that's how she did it the last time when we first launched the legacy. We did it on a webinar, which was pretty crazy. All right, I'm gonna give it another minute, guys, and then we're gonna get on it.
Can I ask a question while we're waiting?
Yes.
When I add my newsletters or I'm trying to add a testimonial to my emails, it's telling me that I'm limited to 5 MB. Is there a specific reason for that? Can I adjust it? And it seems to me that it does it no matter what I'm trying to attach. So I never can see the full size of it. You
Uh,
know what I'm saying?
that just means that whatever you're trying to upload is too big.
Okay.
Um,
Hmm.
Yeah, I know that, but I thought the testimonials fit in there.
well,
Didn't you
yeah,
tell us?
what you do, you download the testimonials, and
Mm-hmm.
then I want to say you upload them. Either what I do, I download the testimonials and then
Mm-hmm.
I do. I download the testimonials and then I upload them to my YouTube channel and unlist it. And then I take that link. Once it's ready to publish, I'll publish it, unlist it, and
Oh.
I'll take that link and then I'll put it in my testimonials inside of my emails.
Okay, so go to YouTube, uplist it, upload it, unlist it, and then upload it to, or download it again, and then upload it to the newsletter or the email. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Oh Lord, another Daryl trying to follow me.
Man.
Oh my goodness. Get rid of him, whoever that is.
Wait,
Hey,
we're
I
getting
got
ready to
about
start,
10
guys.
Daryls following me.
That's funny.
Okay, okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I want everybody to mute themselves.
Daryl, you muted yourself.
I didn't know. It's weird. Okay. So I just want to make sure I get everybody muted. Okay, I think I got everybody. All right, guys. So in this training right here, again, what I'll be doing, we'll be having a training, like we'll have a training one week and then we'll have a Q&A the next week. But we'll always have a training, a Q&A on the training, right? I know I got this for like 2 hours, but I'm hoping it's not gonna take 2 hours, guys. I just want to make sure that everybody can kind of get their questions answered. So I always allow you guys to be able to pick the trainings most of the time, unless I say, okay, we're going to train on this. But most of the time I'll do something and I'll have you guys pick and choose what you want me to train on. And then wherever I see the majority of the people wanting to train it on, that's the one we'll do the live training on. And of course it'll be recorded and then it'll be put in the replay module in the classroom. Okay, so guys, this right here is how to structure your TikTok live, right? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So first of all, guys, the first thing you want to, and I kind of got notes everywhere, but the first thing I want you to understand is it's all about structure. Before you even go live, I want you to already know what you want to talk about. What topic do you want to discuss? This is very important because when you already planned ahead and you already know the topics that you're going to discuss, you're not all over the place, right? So you're not like, oh man, I gotta. So you're thinking like, well, let me see. No. So when you already know what you want to talk about, you already have an idea what you want to cover. It could be something like, well, today I'm going to be breaking down the 4 programs, right? The 4 digital programs. You could say that. You could be talking about how, today we're going to be talking about how to make money online. The 5 steps to daily pay, like whatever you want to discuss. Q&A. I do a lot of Q&As on mine, right? Look, I'll do a lot of time on Saturdays. I just have a whole Q&A. I'm like, hey, Q&A, live Q&A, ask me anything, right? Because a lot of time people just have questions, right? But structure is everything. So plan it out. Don't just wake up and be like, okay, I'm gonna go live now and just hit the button because you're winging it and you don't want to wing it. You want to sound like the professional. You want to sound like you're the authority figure, right? People love to follow people who they feel like can bring value to them. So you want to put yourself in that type of position, even if you don't know everything. You don't have to know everything, you just got to know a couple of things. But the whole goal is your personal brand is, again, how you're perceived to your audience, how people online perceive you, right? So just make sure you have it planned out. The next thing I'm gonna hit on is, guys, I want you to make sure that you want to have some windows opened, right? So I want you on all of your lives, make sure that you got the digital growth community window opened so that you can share the wins inside the digital growth community. You want to be sharing the wins every time you go live because you want them to see that it's not just you, right? So prime example, I'll do something like this. Let me see. Let me put it up, right? So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about so you'll get an idea. Hold up. Can y'all see this?
Yes.
Okay, so inside the digital, hold up, that's mine. Let me get out of there. So here's the digital growth, right? So always go to the wins. That I always got this up. So during my live, whenever I decide to go to the wins, right? I always say something like this. You want to let them know, like, hey guys, so this is our digital growth community, right? And as you can see right here, guys, we got over 50,000 people who are a part of this program, right? And this is a live interactive program. These are people who inspire you and help support you because they want the same thing that you want. They want more time with their families and they want to be able to make more money, right? So you're shedding light on a community. You're letting people know, hey, it's just not me. We've got over 50,000 other people, right? Because people like to know that you're not the only. Hey, who's that? People like to know that you're not the only person that's making money or that you're a part of something, guys. So again, and then of course you just go through and share the the testimonials. So I'll say something like, once I introduce, let them know about the digital growth community, I'm always like, hey, we got over 50,000 people here. They can visually see this with their eyes. And so right here, guys, this is the wins. And so these are just people who are inside of this program, who are following each step, is following the program step by step, and they're posting their results based on their efforts, right? So you really kind of want to say that, because if a person is make $3,000, if you just say, guys, this is the money that everybody is making. That's why you got to be careful how you word stuff. So you're like, hey guys, these are some of the people inside of our digital growth community who are a part of this program, and these are some of the results that they're getting on their efforts. So this is all based on your efforts. And then you just kind of go through there like, hey, there's Daryl. He had a $1,200 morning so far, right? And you're just shedding light, guys. You're just shedding light, right? Oh, there's Victoria. She had a $5,700 day, right? We have so many people who are just having amazing results, right? And you're just going through conversating. Now, this ain't how you started off, right? But I just wanted to make sure that you want to have that window open, right? So the windows that you want to have open are the digital growth community window, right? You also want to have, if you're on TikTok promoting, you want to have your TikTok open, right? So you want to have your TikTok open so that when people come to your TikTok, or people come to your, when you give it and show people, they say, wait, how can I get information? Well, you can, hold up, I know you guys can't see that. So let me pull that up. All right, here we go. So when they come to your TikTok, right? They say, hey, where's the information? You can be like, yeah, right here, guys. So just go right here, turn your phone around and be like, hey, just click on the link right there up under my profile, right? And then click on, whatever the website is or whatever you have. I have a link tree. So I'm like, hey, guys, click right there, click on the 100K blueprint. And then, of course, it kind of takes them out. But you just want to make sure that you're showing yourself. So when you show your TikTok, they know you have a TikTok. Right? It's all about personal branding. I know this sounds crazy, but they love to see that you are who you say you are. So they'll be able to see pictures of you. They'll see videos of you, right? So you want to have the digital growth community, you want to have the digital growth community. You want to have the your TikTok. You also want to have the website up, right? Give me a second. Let me get out of some of this stuff. Where's that at? Let me just move that out the way. So you want to have this website up. You want to have this in another window. So you got the digital growth community, you have your TikTok, and you have this. Because I like to keep this up, because sometimes what I do, I show them, guys, this is the website, right? And I'm going to show you what I mean in a minute, because guys, you got to understand, sometimes you have to, a lot of these people have no idea what we call tech savvy or not tech skills. A lot of people don't even know. I've had people click on the link and watch the information, and they'll message me like, hey, what do I do now? They have no clue. So you have to you have to literally talk to them and act like they literally have no clue, right? So what I like to do, again, I like to keep the legacy, the DGC community for the wins. I like to keep my TikTok open so I can always share them. Hey guys, for more information, because they're going to ask you, hey, where can I get the information, right? So I'm keeping that window open. I keep the website open, and also what I keep open also, guys, is the training itself, because they like to visually see the training itself, right? And I'm going to show you how I go through all of that and share with that. But those are the 4 windows that you want to keep up with: the digital growth community, your website, your TikTok, right? Or whatever you're promoting on. And of course, I like to keep the training open. Okay. So now I got that. So now this is how you structure it, guys. So as soon as you hit, now that you got, you already know what you want to talk about. Also in your description, make sure you have a description. Do not do a live with no description.
Could you try again?
Sorry about that. Do not do a live with no description, guys. Make sure you have a description. It could be make money online, whatever, right? But you just want, because when they come to your live, that description, that's the first thing they see, so they know what to expect, right? Now, when you start your live off, you got the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Guys, you want to be talking like as if you got 300 people on your live. It doesn't matter if you ain't got nobody on there. So this is what you say, something like, hey guys, come on in, come on in. Hey, hey, Daryl here. Hey, Carrie here. Hey, Liz here, whatever. Just come on in, guys. Let me know where you guys come tuning in from. So it's gonna take a couple seconds for them to start rolling in, right? So you're like, hey guys, come on in. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. What time, what city, I mean, what state are you guys tuning in from, right? So you're just conversating, you're just trying to warm them up. So when they start coming in, you be like, hey, Christina, how's it going? Angie, appreciate you for joining me. Lisa, guys, people like to be called by their name. So it makes them feel important. So you just start calling them, hey, appreciate you popping on. And once you start saying that, they'll start, and you have to keep repeating yourself. Like, again, guys, come on in. Let me know what state are you guys joining me at. Guys, I'm down here in Tennessee. Daryl, Hannah, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Because sometimes it takes the algorithm to get them warmed up, right? And then they'll start posting Jersey in the house, Georgia. And you just comment, hey, Georgia's in the house. Appreciate you for joining me. Massachusetts in the house. Hey, John, appreciate you for joining. So, guys, you're just warming them up, right? You're becoming like a likable person while you're doing that. Now, while you're doing that, now you want to invite people to the call. Guys, you should be inviting when you go live on the bottom of your live. I'm gonna make sure I got this right, so I'm gonna go live right now, just to whatever. But I'm gonna show you on the bottom of your live. When you go live, right? You got the countdown. You go live. On the bottom, you got a little share button. You click on that share button, and you can select up to 15 people to join your live. You want to use all 15 of them, right? You want to use all 15 of them. Barbara, like she has a question. But I hold you guys' question. So you want to use all 15 of them. Now I have an iPhone, Apple, so I don't know what kind of phone you guys have. And the reason why you just want to be inviting people, and you may see somebody that have asked you for information before just from their face. You definitely want to select their name. Anytime someone asks me for information, I go live and I see their picture, I hit that, because that your live is going to go into their TikTok inbox and it's going to let them know that you're live, right? So you want to always use all 15 of them. But not only that, you're going to be selecting people more likely going to be in the community. And what that's going to do, that's going to help your algorithm as well, because they're going to come in and they're going to help you. Hey, yeah, guys, this program is amazing, right? And that's what you need, because they're going to help bring clarity and what's the word I'm looking for? They're going to help bring more relatability, more authenticity to your live, to let people know, hey guys, so this is real. Look at all these people commenting, right? So again, hey guys, come on in. And again, you'll go back after you done sent those lives. Hey guys, come on in. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. They'll start, hey, Georgia's in the house. Hey, appreciate you, Marion. I go through all their names. Hey, John, appreciate you. Georgia. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Again, let me know you guys coming in. Also, guys, if you aren't following me, go ahead and hit that follow button up there and follow me. You want to be saying this in every live, because this is how you can get a lot of followers. Hey guys, if you aren't following me, go ahead and follow me. And so again, they'll start conversating. I'll be doing like just stuff. Hey man, guys, it's good that we get to use social media and we get to meet up together. And because when I was growing up, man, we used to all meet up either at someone's house or out in a barn or whatever. But now, thanks to social media, guys, we get to meet up with each other. We get to meet up with each other, and so just let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I like to know where the people that I'm reaching. Guys, you want to do this for like 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, and you can just kind of use your common sense. Once you get you look up in there, you'll see how many people on your live, depending on how many followers you got. So for me, when I get about 30 to 40, then that's when I'm done communicating. I'm done with everything, because they're going to continue to come in, right? Okay, so that's how you structure it. So you're just starting off like, hey guys, come on in. Let me know and there'll be time when you're talking, ain't nobody on there. Hey guys, it doesn't matter. Come on in, guys. Let me know where you're tuning in from. What state are you joining at? Hey, I'm Tanya. I'm down here in Georgia. Come on in. Let me know. Also, guys, if this is the first time that you're catching me live, put a 1 in the comments, right? Because every time you do a video, you're going to get new people. If this is the first time that you're catching me live, put a 1 in the comments. If you're new to digital marketing, put a 2 in the comments. I say this in everything, right? Because a lot of them be like, hey, what is this? What are you doing? Right? So you let me know, hey guys, this is digital marketing, right? And then you'll start seeing people put ones, ones, ones. I don't care if it's just one person that put a 1. After you done got warmed up, then guys, you want to introduce yourself. You want to do like a little story. Go through your story for like 15 to 30 seconds, right? So I'll say something like, okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So again, I see a lot of people who are new here. I appreciate you for hopping on. Appreciate you guys for following me. So guys, if you're new here, I'm Daryl Hannah. Before I came into the online space, I used to work a job, traditional 9 to 5, like a lot of you guys. A job kept me broke, stressed, behind on all my bills, missed out time with my family. I got fired from that job, guys. I hit on hard times. I had to go live in this shelter. And I basically just told myself I didn't want to work another job. And make a long story short, guys, I decided to come online. I saw people riding jet skis. It seemed like they was on vacation every day. And I was trying to figure out how I could get that life. And of course, I came online. I did a couple things. And it wasn't until back here, guys, in January of last year that I actually stumbled across this program in digital marketing. And I joined the program, and I've been able to follow the training, and I've been able to go on and have some success and build an online business that now has allowed me to work from home around 2 hours a day and be able to come, go, and do as I please. And now I help teach other people how to work from their phone, following a 2 hour a day blueprint, right? And that's it. So just share your story. It can be like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, 1 minute, right? You're just giving them an idea of how you got here, right? So now that you got that, then guys, you just go off into whatever it is that you're talking about, right? You go off into whatever it is you're talking about, and just be honest, be relatable. Always talk about the problem that what you're trying to do can solve, right? A lot of times people don't care that, oh, well, you can make $900 every day. Yes, you can. But what is the destination though, right? And so a lot of time I'll use my story itself when I'm talking. I'm like, hey guys, listen, this program, right? This is the same program that took me, an old country boy, down here in a small town in Tennessee, and with a cell phone, and I'm in the camera like this with them, guys. A cell phone, Wi-Fi, and on social media, following the blueprint, guys, I built an online business that now allows me to work from home. Sometimes you have to be all up in their face like this. Like sometimes I get so close, they probably feel like I'm trying to kiss them, right? Because I'm trying to make a point, because you have to really paint a picture. They have to visualize it, right? That's why I like to use the word imagine, because when you say that word, it allows them to think. Their brain starts processing. It's like the one I did yesterday, guys. I said, I'm going to share with you guys 3 things that you have already. These are 3 things that I have that has allowed me to build an online business and work from home. And I said, guess what, guys? These 3 things, you already have them too. You already have them. And then I went through and broke them down. And I did a little board, right? Because if you're not using one of these, guys, you don't have to, but I've learned how to use like a little board, because when people get to see things visually, it does something to them, guys. It really allows their mind to really look at the situation they're in, where they're at, and so they can see the visual. And so when I had that board, I was talking about the 3 things. I said, now, guys, can I talk to you guys like we're in 5th grade? I said, somebody put in the comments, can I talk to you like I'm in 5th grade? And they was like, yeah. I said, okay, cool, because I like to keep things simple. I said, so I'm going to share with you guys 3 things that I use that you have access to as well that can help you build an online business. And I said, okay. I said, so who has a cell phone? Put me in the comments. And they got to put me's. And guys, the reason why I ask questions, because you want to be asking questions, because you want to continually be having your page engaging. Because if you don't start asking questions, they're going to start falling off. They're going to fall off anyway. But the ones who are really serious, they're going to stay on because they want to know. But you ask questions just to keep the algorithm engaged, right? So I say, hey, put me in the comments if you have a cell phone. I said, this ain't a trick question, guys. Put me in the comments. So they're like, me. Okay, great. I said, so now you got 33% of everything that you need to learn how to build an online business and make 5 figures in the month of March, right? I'm painting a picture. I didn't tell them that they was going to make it. I said, you have everything you need to learn how to make it, right? And then I said, who has Wi-Fi? Me? Okay, you got 67%. Who on social media, at least one platform? Me. I said, okay, so let me get this right. I said, these are the 3 things that has helped me build an online business and get me out of a 9 to 5. I said, but you got the same 3 things, but you punching the clock. You've got 99% of everything. So I'm painting a picture to let them know. I'm painting a picture to let them know, hey, guess what, guys? You already have everything you need to build a business. You don't need no following, no tech skills, no experience. And I'm always saying that in my lives, guys, because what you do when you say stuff like that, you're lowering the anxiety in their mind because they think you got to have a Taylor Swift kind of following. They think you got to be like, come from money. They think you got to live in a big mansion and drive a Maserati. You don't need any of that stuff, right? And so I'm just painting a picture because everything is visual, right? And then again, so once you start talking, they'll start asking you for info. Well, where can I go? And also, again, like I don't know if you use a board, I would encourage you guys. I started doing this back here last year when Michelle, I first started seeing her doing it. Now she done upgraded to the bigger one, but she started off with one of these. Guys, I done made a lot of money with this board. It's something about when they get to see that thing, right? And also, I want to say this. I didn't mention this. Depending on what kind of phone you have. So if you have an iPhone, when you go live, you want to scroll all the way down. Let me try it again. So I want to make sure because I know most people have iPhones. So when you go live, and the reason why this is just to turn you around so people can see you like as if they're right in front of you. So when you go live, what you want to do is, as soon as you go live, you want to hit the more at the bottom, the 3 arrows on the bottom. And when it pop up, it's going to say mirror your video. That's going to be turned on in green. So you're going to cut that off. And what that's going to do, that's going to switch you around so people can see you like as if they're right in front of you. And then you're going to scroll down to the bottom and you're going to click on content disclosure, right? So you click on that and then you'll see something that says disclose live content. You'll turn that on and then you're going to see 2 other options. It'll say own brand or branded content. You want to click on own brand and then you want to hit save. Now, when you do that, now you're letting TikTok know that you're in business. You're letting them know that you're promoting either you as a business or you're promoting a program so that you can say certain things and you won't get a restriction or they won't come in and try to ban you like they did me the first 3 months I had mine because I didn't know there was I didn't know there were certain things you couldn't say. But because they see that you have a brand or you're promoting something else, now there's certain things that you can say that you wouldn't be able to say. But that allows you, first of all, to be visible where they can look right in front of you so that when you have a board up, it don't look like it's backwards. It's straight, right? Let me see. Taking up some more notes.
A long time ago.
Okay. Let me see. Windows tabs, got that. Website itself. TikTok, your website. Okay, let me see. Your TikTok, your website. Okay, and guys, believe it or not, like I said, that's pretty much it. Now, this is what I want you guys to understand. Again, I'm gonna recap this before I show you how I structure mine when I show them the video. I mean the different having a brain fart, the different windows, right? So again, hey guys, when you count down 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, when you come on in, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Daryl Hannah here, down here in the beautiful state of Tennessee. Guys, when you come in, what state are you joining me in at? Like, put in the comments where you're coming in at. Also, guys, if you aren't following me, go ahead and hit that follow button as well. And I'm going to go ahead and invite some people onto the call. They'll start coming in while you're doing that. And while you're doing that, right, you're inviting people. You can do it before, after, and they'll start coming in. Hey, Lisa, appreciate you for hopping on. Christina, Angie, Will, Fiona. Hey, appreciate you guys. Hey, guys, if you aren't following me, go ahead and hit that follow button. Also, go ahead and double tap that screen for me so that the algorithm can push this. I want to make sure that this gets put out. So go ahead and double tap that screen. Guys, they love to be told what to do. They don't know that they need to come in and double tap the screen. So you want to tell them, hey, guys, go ahead and double tap that screen because that's what you want so that more people can get on that algorithm can push out, right? So you let them know, hey, guys, follow me if you aren't following me. Hey, guys, if you're new here, if this is the first time that you're catching me live, put a 1 in the comments. And if you're new to digital marketing, put a 2 in the comments, right? And then you go to the bottom, you hit your share, and you invite 15 people. You invite 15 people. This is going to, because they're going to engage on your post, guys. They're going to engage on your live. They're going to get your likes up, and they're going to keep on hitting it. And guess what? It's going to keep on, and then that's going to push it out. More people are going to start coming in, right? And so you're just conversating, come on in. Hey, Tanya, appreciate you, and you're just talking, you're conversating. Hey, George is in the house. Callie's in the house. Appreciate you guys for hopping on. Keep it, it's good that you're just small talking, guys. Boy, relax. My dog. So you're just small talking, right? And so when a certain amount of people get on, right, you have an idea, right? Because they'll put a 1 in the comments. Hey, I'm new here. I've never seen you before. Or yeah, this is, you'll be able to know, right? So I don't care if you just got 1. You need to introduce yourself. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Guys, if you're new here, I'm Daryl Hannah. And before I came online, you're just giving them a brief description of who you are. I'm a single mom of 3. I'm a whatever. They need to know who your name is and who you are. You're trying to build that connection because they're trying to fill you out, right? Because they don't know you from a can of biscuits, right? So we're trying to get them to know us, right? And then, guys, just go off into, after you've done that, then you go off into what you want to talk about. So what I like to do, again, I find out what I'm going to talk about. I go through that, right? I'm painting a picture. I'm always using my story. I'm always using myself as an example. Hey guys, this is the program that that took me from after I got fired from my job as a welder and came online, right? And then back here last year when I was doing life insurance, when I was struggling, I had $6 to my name, right? And I'm painting a picture. And I'm saying now I've been able to build a business following this program, right? And I'm just going through whatever it is I want to do. And then so after I've done what I'm done talking about, right? This is when I go to this is when I go to the automation. I mean to the community, right? So I'll pull up the community. Can you guys see that? And I'm like, okay. So guys, as you can see right, make sure you guys can see that. So I'm like, hey guys, can y'all see that? Okay, great. Okay. So I'm like, hey, I'm just shedding light on the community. I'm like, okay, guys. So as you can see right here, we've got over 50,000 people inside of our digital growth community. So when they see this, it lets them know, golly, it's a lot of people. So they're curious now. And that's all we want. We want them curious, right? So you're letting them know, and then you're just going through the wins and you're speaking out loud. Man, here's Elizabeth right here. $1,500, guys, in less than 12 hours, right? You're just going through. There's Cindy, $900 ding from her live today, 600 Sunday. So you're just going through reading, and they're watching. So they get to see it. And you'll say something like, these are just regular, everyday old people, just like you guys, people who are tired of struggling, people who are tired of, they don't want their 2025 to look like 2024. You have to paint a picture that this is the solution. And you do that by focusing on and saying things that most people are struggling with. I'll say, man, this is what I love about this program. I remember when I used to work a job when I was welding, and I stayed broke up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay my bills. Every time I got paid, it seemed like my whole check went to bills. Like they can relate to those things, guys. That's relatable content that they're dealing with, and they're looking for answers, and they think the answer is to go get another job. So you're showing them regular, everyday, blue-collar people, men and women from all walks of life, who have decided to build an online business and learn how to build an online business and promote digital programs that teach people how to build a business, and they're able to earn 100% profit of 100, 300, 600, and 900 bucks per day. So you're just showing it, right? Right. And then like sometimes I'll come to one like this. Like if I come to someone who has a good story, and I know their story, like Amy, and I'm gonna say, look at Amy right here. She's already made $5,000 already in 5 days, guys. And I'm gonna tell you about Amy, guys. She was a divorced mom of 3, working 18 hours a day, right? And she came across this program. She got discovered by Michelle O'Neill. She came across her video, and I tell her so like, hey, and she's told herself, she said, I'm hoping that I can take this program and be able to walk away from these jobs in 3 years. And I said, gosh, she was able to take this program, learn how to work 2 hours a day. When she was working 18 hours a day already, she learned how to get her income producing activities done, guys. And she took this program, and she was able to walk away from both of those jobs in 10 weeks. And now she's a stay-at-home mom making a comfortable 5 figures every month, guys, right? And you're just painting a picture. Man, 18 hours a day, well, hell, that's the whole day, right? So you're just letting them know, hey, if she can do it, you can do it, right? And then so I'm just always doing that. And then sometimes I'll go through I may say, I may say, hey guys, but you also get live interactive training, right? By a lot of the mentors. So I'll go up into the classroom and I'll say, this is other additional training, guys, that's not even a part of the Legacy Builder program, but you get access to it because you're going to be a part of the digital growth community. And I'll go in there and say, look, this is where you get mentors. So you're in business by yourself, but you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And so I'll take them to here. I'll say, here's the social media training. So I said, these are trainings that we do multiple times a week, guys, mentoring training by people who have made over 6 figures. And all you have to do, I said, we have these weekly. All you got to do is show up on the training calls. And I'll just go by there and name their names. And I'll even say, hey, there's myself. I did one or whatever. You're just shedding light. You want them to know that you're not in this by yourself. We're here to help you build this business. And you got help. You got 50,000+ people who are going to help you learn how to build this business the right way. So you're just painting a picture, right? And then what I'll do is, again, like you'll have somebody that says, well, where can I get the info, right? They're always going to say that. Let me pull this up. They're always going to say, where can I get the info? And sometimes somebody will get on your comment and say, hey, go to their website in their bio or whatever. But what I do, you're like, yeah, guys, no problem. So click right here. Guys, this is how you have to walk them through it, like literally. And I'll say, hey, guys, click right here. Go to the link in my profile. Click on it right there. Once you click on it, click on that where it says the 100K blueprint or whatever yours says. And and they're seeing this. So they're walking them through it. You got to treat them like they're like 5 years old. And I'm like, hey, guys, this right here, as you can see, this is my family, right? And I said, right there, guys, if you want to learn more about this program, put your email address in right there, and then you click on get me the blueprint, right? So I'm walking them through, and this is something I started saying, right? So I say, hey, so as you can see right here, guys, it says important, check your email in 5 minutes for the blueprint, right? Now I say it should be in your inbox, but if it is not in your inbox, check your spam or your promotion folder, and if it's in there, make sure you click that email is not spam so that it can go to your inbox. And guys, the reason why I start saying this is because you have to understand that a lot of the emails that people are getting when they opt in, a lot of them are going to spam because that's just it's just a part of email marketing. Really, a lot of these people don't have Gmails, so a lot of them have Hotmail, Yahoo. A lot of those are going straight to spam. So I even created this video. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to go back to this and show y'all this. And again, guys, you can do this if you. I don't know how the new one's gonna be. So this is the old one. So can y'all see this? Okay, cool. So I told them, listen to this. This is what I said. Okay, hold up. Well, hold up. I don't know why that volume's not up, right? And put it in your email. And wanting to learn more about the digital growth community and the Legacy Builders program. So within the next couple of minutes, you're going to be getting a blueprint email from me in your email. It should show up in your inbox. So I want to make sure that you check that. If you check it and it's not in your inbox, check your promotion folder and your spam folder. And if it happened to fall up in there, make sure that you either click that it's not spam or add my email address to your contacts so that you can continue to get the emails I'm going to be providing for you and a lot of other things. Okay, so as you can see right there, I'm letting them know right out the gate. And this is something I just added because a lot of times they're like, oh, I didn't get the email. You said I was going to get a blueprint. I didn't get it. So I'm letting them know not only at the top, but I'm letting them know in the video. Hey, guys, first of all, I appreciate you for opting in. You're going to get an email from me. I'm letting them know if it's not in your spam, in your inbox. So even when you're talking on the phone, when you're talking in your video, guys, and you're walking them through how to get to the website, let them know, hey, guys, when you put in your email, look for a blueprint email from me. It should go off into your inbox. But if it don't, check your spam or your promotional folder or whatever. And if it pops off in there, make sure that you click that is not spam so that can go in your inbox, because if we want it all going to our inbox so that our open rate can be bigger, our open rate can be better, and of course they can get our emails and stuff like that, guys, right? So that's just something that I share. And so I'm just walking them through it, right? So I'm just kind of walking them through through it. And then I'm just like, hey, then I'll say, hey, after you watch that video, whether it's my video, which I changed mine, it's probably more likely it's Michelle's for a lot of people. After you watch that video, guys, click right there. And then you're on the website, right? And so I'll say, hey, guys, so this is the website right here. These are the 4 done for you digital programs that I promote. This is the program that has allowed me to work from home. Whatever you want to say, you're just sharing, you're putting light on it, right? And you let them know that we're going to show, these are the 4 programs that's going to show you how to build a daily paying online business. And we're going to show you how to do this just working a couple hours a day from your family so that you can do it in the nicks and crannies of your day, right? And you can just talk however you want to say it, right? Hey, I promote these programs. I'm going to tell you something that really catches people, guys, that I do. I'll come to this part right here and I'll say, all right, I say, imagine if you could make I'm just reading these. I'm reading them all. Imagine if you could make a full-time income from home. Imagine if you could work from anywhere in the world. Imagine, right? So I'm painting a picture, right? And then a lot of times I'll say, hey, you don't have to have no tech skills. You don't have to have no following. And they get to see this right here. So I'm really just going through. And then, of course, I've added some stuff to my website, which I know the new website is going to be different. But I'll say, hey, this is Ashley right here, guys. She's a stay-at-home mom of 2 who's actually able to make over 100K from home, right? Connecting with the moms, right? And then people say, because people will message you and they'll be like, well, what kind of course is this? Guys, this is not a course. This is a live interactive program. Courses don't do live mentoring and live coaching, right? So you're like, this is a live interactive program where we're going to teach you how to build a daily paying automated online business. And we're going to show you how to do this by following a 2-hour workday. And you're going to be able to promote 4 done for you digital programs and earn 100% profit, right? And then you're just talking, right? And you can go through them all. But this is what I like to do right here, guys. I'll stop at this part and I'll read this part to them. I want them to ask. I said, now ask yourself, point your finger at yourself and ask yourself, this is for you. If you were tired of struggling and feeling stuck and frustrated like I was, Y'all see where I'm getting from? I'm relating like I was. This is for you if you want to make some extra money from home, like I did. This is for you if you're tired of your job, like I was. So you're being relatable because they are tired of their job. That job sucks, right? They just don't want to tell you, right? They dread going to work in the mornings, right? And then now, guys, imagine this. Imagine what your life would be like if you had a proven blueprint where you could learn how to earn 900 a day or 600 a day or blah blah blah. You're just going over. Imagine what it would be like to be debt free starting in the month of March and be debt free in 2025. See, you're painting a picture of them getting started now so that they can put themselves in a position to experience this, whether they do it or not. You're just painting the picture. Imagine if you could replace your full-time income by working 2 hours a day from home. Imagine, right? And then at the end, I'll say something like, if that's you, like it was for me, then you're in the right place. So again, I'm just going through here, just conversating. You can do it, guys. It'll just come to you on a natural basis, right? And also, I like to get right here and I'm like, hey guys, so these are the 4 programs that I promote. Anytime someone purchases the Launchpad, I make 100. Anytime someone purchases the Passive Day Pay Blueprint, I make 300. Boom, right? And and then when I get to the Legacy Builder, I'll say, and this is our #1 selling program, guys. This program pays out over 6 figures a day to people's bank accounts inside of our community at 100% profit. But not only that, you also get live interactive mentoring by a 7-figure earner, right? So you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We're going to help you. You always want to be saying, we're going to help you. Because they want to make sure that they feel help. They want to make sure they're getting help because they don't think they can do it. A lot of them don't. So you're trying to calm down. Hey guys, we're going to help you. We're going to teach you. You're going to get help from top earners, right? And then you're just conversating. And then when you get to the point, guys, like what I like to do, once I get all the way, you don't have to, I go to the website 95% of the time. You may not, but I do because I want them to know. And so I get to say, I'll get here and I'll say, okay, guys, so you can get started today and get 4 income streams and be able to learn how to build an online business and generate daily deposits of $100, $300, $600, and $900 every single day. You're painting a picture. You're not saying they're going to. You're saying that they can learn how to generate, right? And you can see right there. You can be like, this whole bundle is worth $1,900, but you can get the whole bundle for $900, one-time fee, no monthly fees, right? And then you're just going down, right? And then of course, like you can, of course I've added like testimonials, and I know the new website's going to be different or whatever. And I'll say, hey guys, there's tons of testimonials, right? But let's say you can't come in at the 900, guys. That's why we have 4 programs, because one size doesn't fit all. Everybody's situation is different. You can learn how, if you want to learn how to make 600 per day, you get 3 income streams, guys, right? This program is going to teach you how to make 6 figures in 6 months or $600 per day, which is 219 grand a year. How much different do you think your life would be if you could learn the skills to attract 1 customer at $600 per day? And people will start commenting, man, my life will be this. Because you're painting a picture, right? And so I just kind of go through there. I let them know there's $29 website fee. And then I talk about the installment plans, guys. I'm like, hey, guys, also, if we have installment plans, I try not to say the payment plan because sometimes TikTok don't like that. So I'll say, guys, we also have the installment plan, but they can see it right there. And sometimes, guys, I'll even walk them through it. I'll click on it. Hey guys, once you click on there, we've all ordered some from Amazon. Just click on Afterpay right there or Klarna, put in your information, and boom, you're going to get all the information to your website, right? So you're just painting a picture. And then sometimes what I'll do, guys, depending on what I'm doing, and I'm like, hey guys, this is the training right here that you're going to get. This is your live training. So once you get started, you're going to get this training. You're going to be able to create your account and get this training inside of your email. And I'm going to tell you guys, this is exactly what I've done step by step. So whatever program level you came in at, that's what you're going to get including the 8 bonuses that you get for free, right? So for me, what you got to do, just come in at the level that you click join at, right? And then you just click on where it says click here to get started, guys. And you just watch all of those videos. And sometimes I'll click on them, sometimes I won't. It just depends. And I said, what I've done is that I've clicked on every last one of those videos. And I said, I've watched those videos and I've implemented everything in those videos, guys, step by step. Right? And then after that, you know, I'm always asking, you always want to keep your mind in the comments because you will get questions, but you always want to be asking questions as well, right? I'll say something like, who is tired of struggling and being behind on their bills? Am I the only one I'll say something like, am I the only person who's struggled and been behind on his bills? Am I the only person who used to count checks that he hadn't even worked for yet? Right? Because there's people out there who are doing that. That's why this business is so easy for me to do, guys. Because what I do, I just keep it 100 with people. We're from all different. I grew up dirt poor, so I was like counting checks 2 weeks in advance that I hadn't even worked for. Because in my mind, I'm thinking like, well, when I get this check, it can be like March the 5th. I'm like, well, when I get that check on March the 22nd, man, you know, we can pay this with, like, I hadn't even worked. Like, that's how bad it was. But guys, I can promise you, I'm not the only person out of 5 billion people who come to social media every day that's done that or that's doing that. So when they hear me saying that, they can relate to that. Man, oh, because they really think that they're the only people who are experiencing that. So use your story, use you. You be the scapegoat, quote unquote, because they need to know that it's not, if you can do it, they can do it, because you're letting them know, guys, I did this. Now I've got this program. I'm learning this stuff. And now we're going to teach you how to do the same thing, right? Now, I know that's kind of off a little bit, but that's fine. It's still a part of it. And then, of course, guys, what you do is, and then you just kind of do your CTA, right? I always say, hey, guys, again, to learn more about this program, just click on the link in the description. Click on the link in the description in my bio. I'll pull up my TikTok and I'll walk them through it again. Or if you have any questions for me, you can send me a message on TikTok, or you can email me once you opt in, guys. Right? But guys, now is the time. We're getting ready to start the Legacy 2.0, guys. We're going to have more people make 5 figures this month than ever before, right? And I'm going to tell you something else you can do, guys, in your lives. It's like you can share photos. This is where preparation comes in handy. The other day I did a live where I showed them where I had a photo of me when I was a welder, right? Then I had a photo of the homeless shelter that I lived in when I lost my job. And then I had a photo when, you know, I came online, and then I eventually did life insurance. So I got 3 pictures in like a cubicle where I'm helping these 3 families, right? And then I show my January bank statement on January the 6th of 2024, when I had negative $6 in the bank, and I was a month behind on this rent, and my wife's car was about to get repoed, and we didn't have much groceries in the house, right? And then a week later, I got paid on the 13th of January, a $441 life insurance check. And while I was helping a lady wait for her to get approved for life insurance in her house, a 72-year-old lady, I seen a Facebook post that says, where the lady said, want to know how I made $600 in 2 hours. I got that information. I looked at it. I joined 2 days later. I took $75 out of my $441 check, even though I was a month behind on rent, car about to get repoed. I didn't even have it. And my wife wasn't happy, but I still joined it. Because sometimes nobody can see the vision like you, right? So I paid the $75 and I joined at the $300, which we didn't even have Legacy then. We had the IPS program. I don't know if some of you guys remember that. It was another program. Then Michelle launched her own program. And then a lot of people went back with IPS. A lot of people went over with Legacy, right? And then I ended the year at over $300,000 with no experience, no tech skills, no following. I'm painting a picture and letting them know, guys, look here, I'm just an old country boy down here in the foothills of Tennessee in the sticks. And I don't live in a fancy house. I live in an 848 square foot home. I'm painting a picture. I live on the smallest road I have the smallest house on I'm painting a picture because I'm letting them know none of that stuff matters. Do you have a cell phone? Do you have Wi-Fi? Are you on social media? Guys, this is the program that I took those three things with and followed it and learned how to build an online business, and you can too, right? So you just paint a picture, right? But that's how I structure my lives, guys. Um, again, just it's all about engagement and just be yourself. Guys, be yourself. If you're talking and you feel like you're pressing, you're not yourself. And they can tell. If you're like, if you're talking and it just seems like you constipated or your stump bowels are locked up, something ain't right. It should just flow natural, like you talking to somebody that lives in the house with you, right? That's how your content should be. That's how everything should be, right? And that's the goal, is for us to get there to just like, hey, just creating content should be like, yeah, just like as if you're talking to, you know, whoever, right? So all right, guys, that is it. I'm gonna open it up for questions, and I know I have like 45 down there. I should have made somebody um I should have made somebody co-host, but that's fine. Let me
If you
see.
need me to, Daryl, I can. I apparently got the wrong time. And the
Okay.
clocks didn't even change yet here in Arizona, and I'm already screwing up the time.
Okay, well, I mean, I can just go by. Let me see. If you have questions, that's fine, Ashley. I can just do it. I'm just gonna go by and have people put up their hands. So if you just raise your hands and I ask you. There's Carrie.
Okay. Christina had a question, so I was kind of jumping on to ask her because she had to get off.
Okay.
So in regards to your board, what other topics do you tend to use on the board, or what would you suggest?
Man, I use a variety of things. So today I did one, and when I use the board, guys, now I know this ink is in green, but I typically use black. But right at the top, I always put my website, right? But my website is so long. So on this one today, I just put details in my profile or the info in the profile. So when you got your website right there, it lets them know they can just go straight to the website. So when I have the board, I'll say, hey guys, okay, so first of all, guys, if you happen to get off, because I know people work jobs and stuff, I'll say, hey, just go to this website right here, www, etc., or click on the link under my profile photo for more information, right? But that stays on the board. And so like today, in my description, I went over the 5 steps on how to automate your business in 2025. That was my topic. And so I went over the 5 steps, right? And I'm like, number one, guys, when it comes to building an online business, it's all about the product, program, or service that you promote. You want to be promoting something that is in high demand. That means something that everybody needs, right? And so I wrote that down. Boom, program in high demand. So I turn around. Now, what I recommend, guys, is digital marketing. 2 reasons. One, this is an industry that makes over $1.5 billion, $1.2 billion per day, and is projected to be well over 5 billion projected to be well over $1 trillion by 2030. So it's not going anywhere. Number 2, guys, you make 100% profit. So nobody gets any of your money. You get everything. So that's why I recommend this industry, right? The e-learning industry. Number 2, and then boom, automate your business. Guys, we're going to share, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sharing those things, right? And I do just different things. It really just depends. Like, I mean, the other day I did one where it was college versus the online space. And then I had the things about college, the online space, and everything favored the online space, right? And then I like, hey, God, this is what this program is. This is the online educational program. It's no different than if you wanted to go to school to be a nurse practitioner to deliver a baby. You have to go to college because you can't go to the doctor and be like, yeah, I want to be a nurse. They're going to say, what kind of experience do you have? How long? Well, I just want to be one. Or I want to be a millionaire too, but you know, it don't happen overnight. So I got to go to school. So you got to go to school, get your book. I'm painting a picture. I got my books in my hand. I said, but online, you don't have to have no books. You don't have to wait 4 to 12 years to make money, right? So I'm painting a picture. And guess what? It's still education, right? So I'm making them, letting them know, hey guys, the online space is still education. College is education. You can get it on your screen instead of, going and get books and getting in the classroom and etc.
So how do you come up with the topics? Somebody's unmuted, Paco.
I'm muted.
What how do you come up with the topics, I guess, for your live?
I just come up with them as far as like, what do I want to talk about? Like, what do people need to hear? What do you think they need to hear? Right? So that's how I come up with my topics, right? Or you can even use ChatGPT and be like, hey, create me 5 topics that I can share with my audience about how to build an online business, or ways to structure an online business, or it can just be whatever, and they'll come up with the topics. So I just kind of come up with the topics depending on like, okay, what do I want to talk about today, right? So sometimes I do a Q&A. I'll say, hey guys, ask me anything. Sometimes I'll talk about the 4 programs. I'll say, hey, these are the 4 digital programs, right? Or I'll say learn how to earn 100% profit, right? Or the difference between a 9 to 5. I mean, it just depends. I never know what I'm going to come up with, but I try to come up with something that I know that's educational, that's always going to show them an easy way for them to start building an online business. I try to paint a picture that's really simple, and I try to keep things really simple. So a lot of times, what I'll do, I'll watch a lot of Michelle's lives, and then I'll do that, right? I did one the other day on how the process, how the automation process works to getting paid every day. And so like I did like I had posts like, hey, so when they ask you for information, in order for them to get the information, you're gonna have to send them your website. And then I had this little box. I said, so in order for them to get the information, they got to put their email in that box, right? So I got the picture. So it's a box, and I got the word enter email. And I said, when they click on that, then I got another arrow. They go to another box. I said, they're going to get a video, and I got the word video. So I'm painting a picture. And then I got another arrow going down to the website. And I'm like, hey guys, the website is where everything is at. That's where all the programs are, all 4 of them. It explains everything, what you're going to learn, what you can make, who's it for. And now you have a decision to make. I said, now you're going to have a decision to make. And I said, when they come to your website, they're going to pick and choose which one best fits their goals and needs, and they're going to join, and you're going to get a text message saying that you earned that. And if they don't join, then I got another description where I got these little boxes, and those are the emails. And I got the little arrows leading right back to the website. And I say, so you got those emails, guys. This is how you make money in your sleep, because you're going to be out. The emails are going to be out there working for you, explaining everything, building, doing everything for you. And they're going to join you. They're going to get an email every day until they join you or they unsubscribe. Right. Yep. And I said, when they do, you're going to get 100% profit. Then they're going to get access to our digital growth community and the training, and they're going to now have an opportunity to build a business just like you and be able to promote 4 done-for-you programs and earn 100% profit, right? So I just come up with a variety of things. I'm going to be, what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually create a, not a PDF, but I'm going to create something and put it in the community as far as like topics that you can discuss on your lives, guys. So I'm gonna probably try to do that sometime this week, so you'll have an idea what you can talk about. This stuff would be really simple because, again, your audience is they're simple, right? Yeah. So we like to keep things simple. So I'm gonna come up with something like that, maybe like 20 to 30 topics, and you can take them and then just put them in the description, and you'll know you'll kind of know how to structure your live, or you can still structure your live, but you'll know what to talk about.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so I have no idea who's in her, so I'm gonna get to everybody. So I'm gonna say, Barbara.
Hi, Daryl. This is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm a newbie to TikTok. I did it a few months ago. I'm a Facebooker. I've built many very successful network marketing businesses on Facebook. Nice. So it's what I know, but I do want to start to touch that platform a little bit. I have over 1,000 followers. So I'm, and I was doing really well. So how do you flip? Like if I'm here, I don't know how to flip the screen. So if I'm going to use something, like if I'm going to use a whiteboard, like what you have.
Yeah. Oh, what I do is, okay, so.
And do you record off your phone or off your computer?
I do my lives on my, hold up, let me get it right. I'm having a brain fart. Yeah, okay, so I do my lives on my phone.
Okay.
Right? So what I do is once I start it, if you have an iPhone, I walk you through, click on the thing at the bottom.
So you have to start the live first and then you mirror?
Yes, that's what I do. So when I
Okay.
started, I just set it right there on my laptop because I got my laptop in the background. So I start, and once it's going, and I'm just hitting on that button on the bottom, I turn that mirror off, it flips it around. So now they can see me. So when I'm talking on my whiteboard, I'm just in front of my phone, just like this.
Right. Okay.
See it. I got it straight so they can see it, right? Which is funny because I just purchased a big one like Michelle has. I
Mhm.
just haven't put it together. I haven't been on it, but I've got a big, nice one. But yeah, that's what I do. I just turn it around and I just and so when they see it, they can see it like as if they're in front of the board and it's not backwards.
Right, right. Okay. So after you hit go live, then you do the mirror.
Yes, I do the mirror, and then once you cut the mirror off, because it's going to be on, you cut it off, and then you go down, you scroll down to the bottom, and you will see, I think, something that says content disclosure, and you'll click on that, and then you'll see something at the
I
top.
did yesterday over here.
Hold up. You'll see something on the top that says brand content or something, and you want to hit the one that says brand. Right?
Okay.
It's the first one. You're going to cut that one on, and then you're going to hit save, and then you're good to go.
Okay. And then how do you do the countdown? You said you do a 3, 2, 1 countdown?
That's what it's going to do. When you go live,
Oh,
it counts
okay.
down. It'll say 3, 2, 1, and boom. But what I'm gonna tell you with you, if you're already having success on Facebook, and this reminds me of Allison Reynolds. I know she's doing something else, and she's not doing legacy as much. But like she made over 6 figures just off of Facebook. Like she was making great money off Facebook and she wasn't making much off TikTok, even though she was on TikTok. So I mean it's good if TikTok is if Facebook is a good platform for you, you want to that's your warm market. Like you want to
Right.
continue to do that. But there's nothing wrong with getting on to TikTok because I like TikTok because you can just go viral. It takes a lot to go viral on Facebook because of how the algorithm is. I've had like 3 videos go viral in the last month just on TikTok alone, and they all went viral off of me using ChatGPT. For the last month, all my content has come from ChatGPT, and I think I've probably got 20 videos have gone viral just off of my content. But yeah, but you can
Okay.
use TikTok,
Yeah.
and get situated. But yeah, I wouldn't stop using Facebook if you are using Facebook.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to. I mean, it's a great platform for me. I did really, really well in the beginning. And then like January, February hit, and I know the algorithms are
It
changing.
is, yep.
I'm keeping up with, like I do a lot of Facebook training and coaching 'cause that's where I've built many businesses.
Awesome.
But I just kind of want to tap into it. I'm not going to leave and go over,
Yes.
but your information today was amazing. Thank
Oh
you.
man,
I appreciate that. There's a few other things that I'm going to learn. How do you do a share page if you're on your phone? How do you do a share page?
it'll be right on the bottom. Well, matter of fact, this is what I do. So on the you can't share if you're live on TikTok, you can't share it on your phone. So what I do, I have it on my laptop. Hold on, let me get you right.
Oh yeah, and then you point your
Hold on,
turn your camera around to it.
Yes, that's what I do, right?
Okay.
So what I do is that so I have it on my laptop. I have I'll have whatever I want to pull up. You're not sharing it. You're just pulling up whatever it is.
Got it.
And what I do, I'll just flip the camera around on my phone. And so now they can see it like as if
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like as if I have shared it.
Yep.
So
And I do that on my Facebook Lives too.
yeah,
Okay.
it's a process to learn. I know Victoria did a training back here last year, a TikTok training. It's somewhere that I know it's dated like 424 or 224
I have, yep.
something.
I've
And
got
I've learned how to do that. But
Okay.
TikTok is just an amazing platform. Like it's just like I tell people, man, if you get one viral video, you can
Yeah.
make $10,000 easy in like 3 or 4 days off one viral video.
Well, I think I would do really well on it because and only because of the success that I've had with Facebook and I'm
Yes.
comfortable doing lives.
Oh, that's
I
great.
know that I would do really well with it. I just kind of want to like dip my toes back. I was doing really good. I had amazing like results with it when I was doing it.
That's awesome.
And then I let go of it. But okay, I appreciate your time, Daryl. Thank you. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
No problem. Okay, Lauren.
Okay, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I have a couple questions. So I've actually, it's funny that you said you watched Michelle's and based some of yours off of hers, because I've been on yours commenting and watching and just like do because it's awesome and it gave me a lot of ideas. So so do you show the website and all of that stuff every time you're on, pretty much like the programs and the wins and all that every
Okay,
time?
so yes, I show the wins almost every live.
Okay.
I want them to know that it ain't just me. And the reason why I show that because I want them to know when I'm like, hey guys, we are part of a thriving community. People love to be a part of something. So when you show them, hey guys, look, it's not just me. We've got over 50,000 other people who are doing the same thing. That's a lot of people, right? And so you're showing the wins, and you're just scrolling through. They're seeing with their eyes, man, look. And I'm like, hey guys, these are just regular, everyday old people, just like you and me, people who are sick and tired, blue collar workers, hardworking men and women, single moms, married, divorced, like just regular people who want better. They're learning the skills. They understand this is the online space. They're firing people left and right, right? And you're painting a picture. So I show those every time. Now, the website is, the training where I went back there and showed you, I rarely ever show that, but sometimes I do show that just to let them know, hey guys, this is your training that you're going to do. So, but the website, a lot of time I show the website every time. I'm showing the wins every single day that I go live. Every time I go live, I'm showing them. I want them to see that it ain't just me, because I can be in here like, hey guys, I made $2,000 this week. Well, look, there's Linda. There's newbie. She's a newbie. She made this, right? So, you're just trying to ease their anxiety because they think they can't do it. And it's because they just don't understand. It's typical to be skeptical and think, oh, you gotta be able to walk on water like Jesus did, to do this. Like, no, you don't, right? So we gotta paint a picture, and that's what that does.
Okay. All right. Awesome. I did have a couple other questions. So in the beginning, when you first started, was it like crickets for you? Because I've been
Yes.
going a lot. Okay. And I'm just like, somebody tell me where you're from. I'm like, I've talked to, because some people will tell me, and then I'm like, last time I talked to somebody from Jamaica, and I'm like, y'all are quiet today, like, because I don't know. I just keep going. I just keep going. But
See, what you got to understand is, like, I've got over 100,000 followers, right? So most people don't have that many followers in this community. But the thing about it is, so when I first started, it's gonna be crickets, because first of all, nobody knows you. The algorithm probably hasn't really got you down pack yet. But on top of that, you don't have enough followers. There's not a lot of followers. All right. That's why it's important. There's so much that goes into this. Is why every time you want to go live, you want to be like, hey guys, if you weren't following me, go ahead and follow me. I don't care if it's 2 people on your live. You want people following you, right? And you always want, even in your videos when you're creating content, like, hey guys, if you're new here, I'm Daryl. If you aren't following me, go ahead and follow me, like this video, and save it for later. People love to be told what to do, because if you don't tell them what to do, they're just gonna be like, oh, okay, hey, that's pretty dope, and they're gonna go about their business, right? So we got to tell them what to do, but it just comes with time. I remember Victoria told me that. She said, now when you go live, just don't think 300 people gonna hop on there, because it ain't gonna happen. Right. I'm talking and I'm up here. I try not to look and see how many people are on there, but it's just a natural thing to do. And you got 2 people up there. You're like, dang, bro, this is crazy. And what you but it just comes with time. And as you continue to create content, your videos, and you go live, and also, guys, you're posting and sharing. Like what I do when I create a video, I'll download that video or whatever, and I'll put that same video in my stories.
yes, I just figured that out today. Is that new? Because I just did that. Oh, wow. Okay.
You can upload it. You can take that same video and upload it like as if you're finna reshare it, because when you go and upload it, it'll say story or next or something like that, and you just hit the story and it'll go right to your story, because people watch your story that don't watch your videos for whatever reason. So
So, and it saves the whole live too, right?
Yep, saves up. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, also, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's new. I think they just started. So that's where, like,
Yes.
after you're live, you can scroll, you can go to your, I don't know where it's at. It's on your phone, but you
Yes.
can
It's
go
like
to,
analytic area.
yes.
Yeah.
And they got
Yep.
like, they'll break it up into like six videos. And they got
Yes.
like the most view, the most diamonds.
Yep.
Yes, I've been uploading some of those on my YouTube Shorts. I've been getting a lot of
Oh,
leads
that's
off of that.
so you can save that to your phone then and
Yes.
upload. Okay, that must be new because I've
I
never
put,
seen that. And I did it today.
yeah,
So,
that's been going on for a couple of months. They just started that because they didn't have that for months. So they
okay.
just started that.
Okay. Okay. My two other questions real quick is when you now I just lost. Oh, what do you think about because I did the Grow Live thing and I know you had told me personally like I need more followers and I only get like 2 or 3 a day, this and that. And I saw your post about you got tons of followers right away. Do you think it makes sense to keep the page I have now, but maybe go and open another page to start it organically
How,
growing
how
without
many
digital marketers?
how many followers do you have?
Like uh, a month, 2 months ago, I had 1,000. Now I have like 1320 or something. Like I'm
Okay.
not growing.
Okay, so I wouldn't. Now, if you want to, you can, because see, I did the Grow Lives, and I only did that because Victoria said that's how you can. I was just trying to get my clickable link. I
Yes, me
know
too.
those weren't my interest in whatever. So once I started creating my videos, then that's when everything starts flowing for me. And I know it's different for everybody. Everybody gets it different. But I mean, if you want to, you can, but you don't. That's not a lot of followers. That's why, and it doesn't matter. I heard a girl was saying the other day, like, well, I think I need to start a new video because I mean, a new page because I got all the people in my community. I said, I'm willing to bet you I've got over 3,000 people from the communities on my Facebook, on my TikTok friends list. It's not that, guys.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
the, I know this is tough.
It's the value.
It's the content.
Okay.
And it takes time. Like some people just grasp hold of you quickly, and then some people it takes time for them to warm up to you, right? So it didn't take me long to build my business. I mean, to get followers. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Like I've always just said I feel like I'm just saying the same stuff over and over. I'm just hitting it from different angles, right? And people can just relate to it because
Yes.
I'm always painting a picture of despair. And what I mean by that is you gotta open their chest cavity open and pour salt in that wound because emotion is what makes people move. And it's going to make them move. If they can't relate to what you're saying, they'll never join you. You can be posting like, man, look at it, I just made $10,000. It's not going to do anything for them. They're miserable. They're living paycheck to paycheck. They wish they could have 10,000, but they're going to think it's a scam.
Right.
But when you tell people, hey, man, at my 9 to 5, I remember when I was a man, when I used to work in assembly and I was working 12 hours a day, man, I was so exhausted. God, man, my back stayed hurting, man. And it seemed like every time I got paid, I had to get my whole check, to my bills. And they can relate to that type of stuff.
Yep.
They're gonna be like this. They're gonna be okay. Hold up, And then, man, it wasn't until back here in June that I found this program, this blueprint, and now I've been able to build me an online business. Following this, I've developed these skills, and now just working a couple hours a day, I've been able to build me an online business. And you know what I love best about it? I don't have to get on the phone with anybody or speak to anybody because of my business is automated. And guys, I don't know what your situation is, but if you like to, and also you paint the destination, right? And guys, now because of this, I've got more time now. I can spend with my wife. I can go on dates with my kids. I'm not stressing behind all my bills. Even if you want to paint the picture, the destination, right?
Yep. Yeah.
That doesn't mean you're lying or nothing because once this business is going for you, it's the best thing in the world. It's beautiful because that's the destination. And that's that's our whole goal is to get there. So you're just painting the picture and they want that. They're going to ask you for information, not for the destination, but because first of all, they can relate to what you're saying about being stressed, working long hours, not being able to spend no time with your family. That's what they're dealing with. And now that they've heard you say it, and now you done found this program, they want to experience that. They're curious. And that's why they're going to ask you for information, right? That's why the story guys in this business is so important.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to just do a training on storytelling every week, right? Because I want you guys to understand how powerful your story is because everybody has a story that can make them $10,000 every month.
Yeah.
But
And
that's where the relatability comes in at, Lauren. Like,
uh,
I don't think it's your, I don't think just, I don't think it's your, whether you got digital marketers or not. That has nothing to do with it, right? Because the
okay.
hashtags and everything, you will once, and this is why I say you want to get comfortable saying telling your story over and over and over. So TikTok knows what demographic where to put your story at. I mean, where to put your content, because every time you create content, you get new people every day.
Yes. Okay. All right.
And use
Awesome.
ChatGPT.
Yes, that seems to really help, especially when I put add emotion. I get
Yes.
more views. I had like 10 people on one video ask for like blueprint information. So I definitely have been using that more. My other question was and this is Facebook, but I noticed in your stories on Facebook, you were able to put a longer video instead of like it cut here, cut there. Is there like a hack to that, or?
What I do is I'll start it off. I have my TikTok stories connected to my Facebook stories. So what
Okay.
I'll do it in TikTok first. I mean, not TikTok, I'm sorry. I have my Instagram stories connected to my Facebook stories. So anytime I share something on Instagram, it goes to Facebook. Well, you can create longer videos in Instagram, in your Instagram stories. So what I do, I create that in Instagram,
And
then
share
it
it.
automatically shares and it plays the whole thing.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know. Okay. And my last question was, so where you said invite people, when the invite pops up, like I get that when I'm on live all the time and it says invite this
No, no,
person.
no, 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 no.
Oh,
I'm not talking about like that. No, if
okay.
you invite them like that, they're gonna come in on with right
Oh,
next to you.
okay. I
I'm talking
thought
about
so.
when you go live, there's a share, when you go live, there's a share button. It's like a little share button, it's like a little
Okay.
arrow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You click that, and then you'll see all these different names on the bottom. These are either your friends or people in the community. You just find who you want to send to invite to. You hit that, and then once you can hit up to 15. Once you do it, you can just hit select or send, and then all your video will go off into their inbox, and they'll see that you're live.
That's how I've been getting yours every day because I
Yep.
set notifications and I don't get them. So,
Yeah.
but I get that and I'm like, all right, he's on, take notes. All right, let's go. Okay,
That's how
perfect.
you do it.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
Okay, Jimmy.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Good deal. I've been having a lot of technical issues for the last week. I got one question with TikTok. What are your thoughts on, I don't know what I'm doing wrong or what I'm missing, but apparently I'm in TikTok timeout again for the second time in less than a week. I got kicked off my live today. Is there something in particular that we are missing as far as what we're saying? Because I'm not showing any videos. I'm not showing anything on my screen other than the wins. And I'm not talking about you're just automatically going to make money as soon as you come in. I don't know what the heck I'm missing while I'm getting banned.
Man, a lot of times it could be, this is how TikTok works. So a lot of times it could be certain words you're saying that they're like trigger words. They're like spam words or whatever. That's why a lot of times if you hear people saying, $900 a day, they don't like you even saying nothing with the word dollar. So I'll say, hey guys, you can learn how to make 100, 300, 600, and 900 a day. Your audience is going to understand what you're talking about. But when you're like, hey guys, you can learn how to make $900 per day, like the algorithm picks up the way that the TikTok of the way that it's set up. There's certain words also in your description as well. Be careful how you write your description. You could be like, learn how to make whatever a day. Don't put no dollar sign on that. Just put the 900/DAY or learn how to make or learn how to generate 10K per day. You can put 10. You can put the space. Then you put the K. Like you don't want to, because the algorithm is smart. So you have to know how to outsmart the algorithm, because if you don't, while you're talking, you're in the zone, they're going to come in and restrict you, because they've done me like that 1,000 times. And I'm thinking like, what did I do? Right? So it's all about the words you're saying, whether it's in your verbiage. It just picks up on certain things. It could be in your description, what you're writing. Nothing with dollar signs. Even if you put something like 10K or 20K, space the K out. Don't put the K next to that, like anything, because it's the simple things, bro. I'm telling you, that's how I got banned on my first TikTok. because they will ban you quick.
Yeah, I'm right on the verge of it. I mean, if I got it appealed right now, because apparently I got kicked last Friday, so I couldn't go live all weekend. I got it back. I just went live for a couple of days, and I got banned again today. And they're saying like one more warning or something, and I could be banned permanently. So I'm looking at starting a whole new account because I'm literally just like everything that I'm doing.
Yes.
I'm having a lot of fake accounts actually.
And I'm gonna tell you something else that can get you banned, having a lot of fake accounts, because people will get scammed and then they'll start reporting those. I think that has a lot to do with why I got banned on my last one, because which I have way more fake accounts now with this one, but you just got to be careful, man. Like, I know a lot of times we want to use nice hooks, but like sometimes you just got to keep it simple and then just, just talk, because man, when I tell you they'll ban you, because I've had to appeal like 4 or 5 of them. Bro, they try to, like, I have a knack for like trying to create when I'm responding, I like to put their name. And so a lot of times something happens and you share it and the name change. And they're like, they think you done call somebody something derogatory or whatever. And you're like, hold up, no. And then I appeal it, bro. They said, no, you can't. I mean, no, the appeal was denied. And then I get a restriction or a point or whatever they do. I'm thinking like, and then on the things that I think I'm gonna get in a point, they let that go. So, you just gotta be careful, man. It's a dangerous place to be in, bro. I done been right where you at.
Well, that's my biggest thing right now. I'm fixing to just literally focus more on the YouTube stuff as much as possible with Mike's training. I'm going to still do the TikTok. I want to do my content and everything, but it's just getting so aggravated because every time I go live, it's like I got to watch every little, like I'm walking on high wire.
Yes,
I had one of my fake accounts actually jump on my live the other day, and I took a screenshot of it. I'm like, dude, that takes a lot of nerves. A fake account coming onto my account.
I had one message me. That was me.
Wow.
But yeah, man, just hang in there, bro.
Just gotta stay positive.
All right, brother. Okay, Kim, and I'll get Deborah after this. Thank you guys for being patient, man.
I'm pretty quick, man.
So
I'm looking at, I got my thing on live right now, but when you put everything is backwards. Is there something that you're supposed to do to make it not backwards when they see it?
Yeah, you got to turn off the mirror.
Turn off?
Yeah, are you talking about when you show it?
Yeah, when I show it like on the screen and I'm looking at the screen, everything is backwards.
Yeah, okay, so when you're looking on the screen, are you looking at it from, okay, hold on. When you say, okay, so when you're looking at it
from the screen is facing me. I'm looking at myself.
And it looks backwards?
Yeah, everything looks backwards.
Oh yeah, something ain't right about that. That's weird.
Is that normal or?
That's something to do with that, whatever that is right there. In the settings or something that needs to be switched, because if you're looking at it, it should be, from left to right. It should be like how you're supposed to. It shouldn't be right to left. It shouldn't be backwards. It should be.
They should be able to read it. Like right now, if they look at it and I'm looking in the screen, it's all the other way, like backwards.
Okay. So I do mine. What is that, like an iPad or something?
Yeah, that's an iPad.
Okay, so I do mine on I don't know how it works on the iPad, but I'm pretty sure you can turn that around. I just don't know how to do it. You may have to YouTube that and see. But on my phone, when I go live, I can turn the mirror around, and then I can turn my phone around and look at my laptop, and so they can see what I want them to see, and it'll be perfectly fine because I've turned the mirror around from me. I've turned the mirror around so that when they look at it, when I'm showing it to them, they see it like as if they're in front of me. So I don't know how to do it on what you got, but I'm pretty sure you can YouTube and be like, hey, how do I turn the mirror off on my?
Is it the iPad issue? Is it iPad issue or is it the phone issue?
Are you okay? So when you on your iPad, well, if you have your iPad in front of you and it's backwards, it's something to do with that iPad, bro.
No. I'm reading fine this way, but when I turn it around, say for instance for the audience to see it, then on the phone it's backwards. Like,
okay, so you do yours different from me. So do you turn the iPad around and show it on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, see, I do it different. I turn my phone around and show it on my laptop. So, so,
So you're taking the phone and then
so
you're
what you
going
need
like,
to, well, I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. The issue is the phone needs is that an Apple phone?
yeah, everything is Apple.
Okay,
There's no
I'm with
Android
you.
in this one.
Okay, so I just went over this. So this is what you have to do. This is what, so what you got to do when you go live on are you going live on your phone or your iPad?
On the phone. I mean, I could
Okay,
do either
great.
way.
Okay, great. So when you go live on the phone, once you go live, then you want to, let me do it again because I didn't, let me go. So when you go live,
Hi there.
right? I'm gonna show you, this is really easy. So when you click on live, countdown, then you want to click on more. So the three
More.
arrows on the bottom, the three arrows on
Got
the
it?
bottom, click on that, and then you'll
Got
see
it?
what says mirror your video.
Oh,
You want to turn that off, and then you want to
got
scroll.
it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Good to
Sorry,
go, bro.
I feel kind of stupid,
Hey, I had to be taught it too, man. It's okay. Yep.
but
All
got
right,
it.
brother.
Got it. Got it.
All right, my man. Okay, Deborah.
Unmute. Am I unmuted?
Yes, how are you?
Okay, good. Thanks so much for this training. It's been awesome. Awesome. So I'm kind of in the same vein as what we were talking about, Kim was talking about. So when you go live, the countdown, you're going to see more and 3 arrows, and you want to turn off the
Want to turn it
mirror
off?
video. Okay. And
Yes.
then you said something about the content disclosure.
Yeah,
So
scroll up.
where is
If you
that going to?
scroll on the bottom, if you keep on, like once you turn it off, just scroll onto the bottom of your phone and you'll see something that says content disclosure.
Okay.
And then you click on that, and then you'll see something else. It'll say that whatever that is, you turn that on at the top. Is I can't remember what it is, but when you turn that on, you'll see something else that says branding or content something else or something. But you click on the first one that says branding, you turn that one on, and then you click save.
Save. Okay. So you're turning on the content disclosure and you're turning on the branding.
Yes, and that letting TikTok know that you're promoting a business or you're promoting some type of business opportunity, unlike you just trying to sell something and it's not business related. That's why you turn it on. I had to learn that. Someone taught me that.
Okay, that's great. So you do all that as soon as you go live. So you're actually fiddling with all of that.
Yes.
Okay.
And it seemed like it's a lot, but once you go live, you just go down and hit that, you turn it off, scroll up, hit content. It only takes like 5 seconds.
Okay. The other thing is when you get scammers in, I've seen people be able to, I've had scammers come on my live. So how do you actually get rid of them?
You just block them.
So I'm on my live and I'm seeing people. So how do I do that? Just go to.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so let me see. I want to say what you do is like when you see their name pop up, let's say they say, oh, they trying to be disrespectful. Out beside their name is like a little box, I think, or a little circle, if I'm not mistaken. And if you click on that and it'll pop up, it'll say block such and such, whatever their name is. You just hit that button and then they'll say this person has been blocked.
Oh, okay. So it's right next to their
Yes, it's
name.
right
Is
to their
either
name.
a circle or a box.
Yes, you'll just click on it. Click on right when where their name is at. Just click on it, and
Okay.
you'll see it pop up, and it'll have a variety of things. You just click on block such and such. It'll block them. Boom, they're good to go.
Okay. That's very helpful. And the other thing is, when you first started, did you go live every single day? Are you still going live every single day? Like I've heard different variety, some people are going a couple of times a week. I'm new to TikTok and I'm still not at 1,000. I'm almost there. But what do you suggest as far as going live?
Well, I suggest you go live. Try to go live at least 3 times per week. Really, if
Oh,
you're new, so at
okay.
least 3 times per week. Now, what I'm doing, I'm going live 2 times a day this whole month. But that's just something new that I'm doing with this launch. So I'm going live 2 times a day. I typically go live at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, and then I go live again around about 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So this is something I just told myself I'm going to do today. Yesterday we had like rainstorm, windstorms. It was bad. The lights went off while I was doing my live. Everything was horrible, right? And but I still tried to do it, and I didn't feel like doing it. And I was like, man, because the lights did come back on at like 8 o'clock. And I told my wife, I said, I thought about doing a live, but man, it's so late. She's like, well, you said you were going to do 2 a day. So she kind of held me accountable. So I was like, man, let me go ahead and do this, man. So I went in there and did it, which is good, you know. So, but in the beginning, try to do 3 times per week. It could be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever days, until you get comfortable, and then you do 5 per day. But typically I do my lives Monday through Friday, and then sometime I do one on Saturday. It could be a Q&A. Sometimes I do a Q&A on Sunday. It really just depends, but at least 5 times a week I'm going live.
And do you go live at least an hour or 30 minutes? Like, what's your norm?
I go live at least an hour. I have been live for 2 hours. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I get on there and I'll get into my feelings, and it just depends. But I'll ask questions, and I'm just trying to engage with them to just build that camaraderie. Let them know, hey guys, look, I'm just a regular person, and it's gonna help you. But if you don't have time to do that, you don't have to. It's been times where I had an appointment. I'm like, hey guys, so I'm not gonna be on long, and I was on for like 30 minutes. Right? There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to go live for an hour right in the beginning, right?
Okay.
You can go live for 10 minutes. You got to work your way up to it until you get to the point where you have enough product knowledge as far as like what the program is and what it offers and how it can help you and the difference between everything. And that just comes with repetitions and showing up on the trainings and the webinars, and you'll learn that stuff. So don't press it. I will start off about 3 times a month, 3 times a week, and just, what you learn, just let them know who you are. Just kind of break the ice, just get a feel for them, because it's going to be crickets for you, and that's fine. That's good for you. And then you'll just, as you continue to get better, you create your content, right? You'll start getting followers, and it just all takes time. It's a process, right? And if you can be patient, you can build a big following.
Okay. All right. So three times per week, and just get comfortable at least a half an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. The last question I have is the arrow and the sharing. So you're saying when I'm doing the live, I can actually go to that arrow button and share it to people that I'm following?
When you go live, on the bottom, you click that share button. Those are all people that are following you.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Those are all people that are following you. Some of them will be in the community. It could be people that you're following too. But either way it goes, you can send up to 15 of those, and you just select whoever you want. Right?
Okay.
And the reason why you punch that, because you want people coming in on your live, even from the community, so they can help boost your live, bring more, authority and clarity to your live, to help other people know, hey guys, so this is a real business. Like, there's a lot of people a part of it. So this is good to do.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Okay, Natalie.
Daryl, I have a question, but it's not in regards to this. It's in regards to ClickEngine. So can I just speak to you after, when you're done?
No, you can talk to me right here on ClickEngine. You can ask me.
Oh, okay. I have ClickEngine, but I'm not really sure how it's working or not working. I just have where it's saying that there's 76 clicks, but there's actually no leads or anything like that coming from it.
Well, a lot of times that could be a variety of things. Like, so with the ClickEngine, I've had the ClickEngine for about 3 years. So with the ClickEngine, like once a month, what they do, they actually put you in they actually send they put you in like a what's this thing called, a rotator thing. And
Yes.
so there's actually real people who actually are looking for ways to make money. Because the guy who created this me and him was in a business opportunity years ago. He was a 6-figure earner then. He's a 7-figure earner now. So that's his program he created. And he's had it for years. But so I think it's once a month they put you in this rotator, and you get and people can come in and just click on your link and put in their information. Now sometimes you have people click on it, which is funny because I haven't even checked it. I haven't even checked mine like that in a long time. But I know you have clicks on it, and people click on it, and then they can either decide if they want to opt in or not, because there's a whole bunch of people looking at business opportunities. But I know once a month they actually put you in a rotator, because when you join, you got to give them your website, and so they put your website in that rotator, and people get to get on your website. I just kind of like use it for like, and there's a lot of other opportunities of other different affiliate programs that you can be a part of in there as well. But I use it for like, how do I use it? Like, I mean, and I'm not going to sit there and say, do I personally know that I've gotten sales from that? Because I don't, right? But I know that I use it as an affiliate, so people can get that program, right? They can get that because it's like $4 a month or something like that, and you can make a commission off of that. So like once you get it hooked up to Warrior Plus, I just cashed out like $500 where I hadn't touched it in I don't know how long, and I got it in my email on the bottom. So in all my emails, I'm like, hey guys, I just started a new traffic source. They click in and check it out here, and then they go in there, they watch it, they click on it, boom, they see how cheap it is, they join it. If you're affiliate, you're going to get those $2 commissions, $17 commission. So it's another little way to add another little passive stream of income. But as far as like just using it as a primary source for leads, I don't use it for that, right?
Okay.
But you do get live clicks. I just don't know if I've never really paid attention if anybody joined me off of it or whatnot, because I get a lot of leads and stuff from my content on social media.
Okay. Do you have any recommendations for somebody who has never been in this industry before and has no leads other than, what I've just started? Do you have any other tips or tricks maybe that can help, like people who have been in networking before, they have people, I come from the world of nursing. That's what my whole life's been. And so I'm in a whole new world now, and I don't have contacts. I don't have that networking. I don't have
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So you kind of like Amy. I don't know if you're familiar with Amy inside the community. When
No.
she joined this program, she was a mom of 3, and she was like working like 18 hours a day. So she wasn't even on TikTok, no social media,
Right.
no
Exactly.
nothing, right? And so she just seen Michelle's programs, and she just decided to follow the program, and of course she went on to be able to quit those jobs and build her business. But you just gotta just take it from face value. That means like you just got to be like, okay, I'm new, so I'm just going to just do what it says, right? And there's a learning curve to that, because you don't have any experience, but you don't need it. But if you've got prior experience, like in networking and affiliate marketing, that can help you a little bit. But being new, you have to really just take it for what it is, and just go through the training, try to implement things, take notes, watch a lot of the top earners. Like it could be Victoria, it could be Amy, it could be Lizette, it could be anybody, and kind of figure out, who do you relate to the most? Find out who you relate to the most, and then mimic that person, follow them. So when I came in, even though I had prior affiliate marketing experience, I said, you know what? I started following Michelle, Victoria, and Tim. And so I was watching all 3 of them. I used to copy their videos, rewrite it. And then I leaned more on Tim. I said, because his story related, because he worked 25 years in corporate America and he got fired. Well, I worked over 20 some years in corporate America, 14 at one job, and I got fired. So I started really focusing on his content. I was watch his videos, and he taught me a lot. And then I figured my story out, and boom, like it just takes time. It just takes reps. When did you join?
A month ago.
Okay, so you're still new. Like,
Oh, yeah.
the thing about this, you don't want to, and it's easy to do, because we're in the community, we see people making money. That's what we want to do. Of course, that's why we're here. But you have to give yourself time to learn. We got to understand that it is a business. There is a learning curve, like, because everybody learns different. Everybody's personality is different, sense of humor. Everybody's not outgoing, so all those things take a toll. It's a process that you have to learn, right? So you just came like, oh, I created my 3 pieces of content and expect people to join. It don't work like that. So you have to learn, being new, and it's going to be a learning curve, but it can work. We've got a lot of people who never don't know this online space from a can of paint, and they're seeing success. So it's just find someone that, just watch a lot of these top earners, watch people, watch their content, get an idea of who people are, figure out what your story is, and then see if you can find somebody whose story who can kind of relate to that, and then you watch their content. But at the end of the day, it's all about product knowledge, learning about the legacy builder. 4 programs done for you. the difference between them all, the 2-hour workday, the automated system, the community, like these are all key things that you want to learn that can help you in creating in your content. But it all starts with the story. It all starts with your story on why did you here? Why are you here? And once you figure that out, then you can kind of learn how to create your content, sharing your story, and then talking about the program, and then with your CTA. So it's a process. You're still new, so just kind of take it and just continue to ask questions. And I've got like a lot of trainings. I don't know if you're in my free community or not, but I've got like a free community. I got like a lot of trainings and stuff like that that can help you and just kind of give you an idea and stuff like that. I do one-on-one coaching as well to help people as well. So but you're still new, like I said, so just continue to just learn and ask questions.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Deborah. I don't know if I've called her or not. Hold up.
You did already.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Let me lower my hand.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, thanks.
Okay, Ashley, did you have a
Hello.
question? Hey.
Let me lower my hand. Okay, so funny somebody brought up the Click Engine because I started that when you shared it with us the other day. But where do I find the link to share it? I'm so like this thing.
Okay, so when you join that, I can't, because it's been such a long time since I joined. I joined this like 3 years ago. So when you join it, I know that once you set it up, you got to request your affiliate link. Once you request your affiliate link, typically he sends it. Typically you get it back like in like 10 seconds. That's how fast it is. It's like it's almost on an automated system. Now, as far as like where to go in the back office to find it, I remember I used to have a hard time finding it, but it's back there. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find it for you, because I used to be like, man, how the heck do I find my affiliate link, right? But I'll find it. I'll find a way.
Because I was thinking too, it was going to be a good source for me to put out there, and like I'm in like a ton of MLM Facebook.
Oh, that'd be perfect for that. Yes, perfect.
So I was just confused. So I signed up for that, and then I'm part of Leads Leap.
I'm a part of Leads Leap too.
And then I signed up for this thing that cost me $19. I don't know. All I know, I was like $4.90 here, $14, because with the thing you can, for an extra 14, it's a one-time fee for $14.90 or something, or $23, you get a second link to go in the rotator.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, but whoever was just talking about earlier with Leads Leap, if you go pro, which I went pro, I actually have 10 ads out there now for digital marketing. I had to think of where I was.
Yeah, Leads Leap is amazing. Like, I love how and it's funny because I've had Leads Leap for a year now, and I don't even use it, but I was with another program. I don't know if y'all remember a program called, it's still out there, Live Good or Live Good or whatever. Yep. I was with that program right there, and that's how I got the Leads Leap. And the guy who created that, the guy who introduced me to Leads Leap is the guy who's the creator of the Click Engine, which is weird.
So I was like, how did I get here? Did this all correlate, or was I just going click happy one night and it's late and I'm just buying stuff? Because I'm like, I don't even know how I got here. And because I was like, how do I promote the Click Engine? Because now I'm in Leads Leap and it's giving me a different link, and I was so confused.
I'm gonna try to find that for you. I'm gonna try to find where it's at in there. I found it before. It's just, I don't know why it seems like it's so hard to find that link, but I'll try to find it for you and get it, and so I can share it with you, show you where to get it.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna do one more with Georgia. Can you hear me, Georgia? Georgia? She must be off, guys. All right, guys, let me look in here. I just wanted to look in some of these questions. I've done that. affiliate for what? Okay, okay. I'm a retired nurse. Okay. So guys, let me cut this off.